Does the constant turmoil of modern life ever make you feel overwhelmed, concerned, and disconnected from what is truly important in life? It may be tough to find a moment of peace amidst the barrage of warnings, never-ending chores, and high stress. Nonetheless, what if I told you that over 2,000 years ago, a Roman emperor named Marcus Aurelius faced similar circumstances and gained profound understanding from the quiet of the night? Discover in this video Marcus Aurelius's profound Stoic night routine, which can transform your nights into havens of tranquility and insight. No matter how hectic your day was, by the end of this, you will have 7 steps to return to your nights and find your inner peace. Let us delve into the profound ideas of a great thinker from the past and see how his evening rituals might help you achieve balance in this fast-paced world. To express my gratitude for what we're accomplishing here, all I ask is that you subscribe to the channel and watch it all without skipping a beat. 1. Get rid of outside influences. It is in your power to retire into yourself whenever you choose, says Marcus Aurelius. It's difficult to believe that even 2,000 years ago, despite all of the responsibilities of being an emperor, he felt the need to retreat from society. He recognized that true serenity and knowledge come from inside rather than elsewhere. This advice is more relevant today than ever. Every aspect of our modern lives, from the moment we open our eyes to the moment we close them, is fraught with interruptions from the outside world. It's understandable to feel alienated and overwhelmed by all the messages, emails, and social media feeds that never stop refreshing. The need of introspection and silent thought is emphasized in Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius would withdraw himself psychologically from his surroundings at night. To relieve himself of the strain and negative feelings accumulated over the day, he would isolate himself from any outside influences. Through this exercise, he was able to refresh his soul and confront his difficulties with a clear mind. External stimuli include anything that happens outside of our bodies, as well as data transmitted to us by our senses. Because of our constant use of technology and the pressures of modern life, these triggers are ever present in today's world. A typical day includes many meetings, emails, projects, and deadlines. No matter how hard we try to manage work and personal life, we usually arrive home exhausted and nervous. As a family, we normally end the day by watching television, replying to urgent emails, or checking social media. Although these activities provide a brief respite, they do not help us achieve true peace or relaxation. Instead, they serve to irritate and disorganize our brains. Reducing these extraneous influences and clearing our brains will allow us to get the most out of our evenings. Make sure to schedule some alone time each night as part of your routine, away from potential interruptions. To reach this goal, you may need to forsake some of your usual evening activities in favor of others that allow you to withdraw and focus on yourself. For example, switch off all electronic devices 30 minutes before bedtime. Instead of fiddling with your phone, try a brief guided meditation, body scan, or breathing exercise. Mindfulness meditations, when practiced on a regular basis, can help calm an anxious mind and increase awareness of one's physical experiences. In the midst of the day's upheaval, this type of meditation can help us retreat within, providing a peaceful refuge. If you incorporate this into your nighttime routine, you will see significant results. Many people have discovered that meditation improves their sleep, overall well-being, and reduces anxiety. Before you go to bed, make an effort to disengage from your frantic day and reconnect with your peaceful self. In truth, they are distractions that prevent us from reaching silence. Activities like video games, socializing, or binge-watching television may appear to be personal breaks. Even though sleep is vital, it isn't always enough to recharge us after a long day. If you want to thoroughly unwind at night, your routine should include things that help you relax your mind. You, like Marcus Aurelius, may transform your evenings into times of clarity and refreshment by reducing external stimulation and adopting practices that encourage inner tranquility. 2. Engage in regular physical activity. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable, according to Marcus Aurelius. Given that he lived over 2,000 years ago, it is surprising that he understood the profound relationship between a healthy body and a healthy mind. The Stoics believed that doing out was beneficial not just to your health, but also to the development of character attributes, like as confidence, self-control, and perseverance. These qualities benefit not just our health, but also our character and ability to recover from hardship. Physical exercise, especially as part of a bedtime routine, is commonly overlooked in today's fast-paced environment. Many of us make up reasons not to exercise, such as, "I'm too tired," "I have a big meeting tomorrow and don't want to be sore," or "I'm so stressed at work I can't even think about exercising." However, these are just excuses, and we all know that regular exercise has far too many incredible benefits to ignore. A sport, a workout at the gym, or simply going for a walk can all benefit our mental and physical health. When we exercise, the brain releases endorphins, which are feel-good chemicals that boost our mood and reduce stress. If you can incorporate exercise into your bedtime routine, you may notice that you sleep better and feel more rested when you awake. The Stoics believed that exercise was beneficial to both the mind and the body. Physical exercise teaches us how to overcome obstacles, set and achieve goals, and build self-control and discipline. These were highly valued characteristics by the Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius. They recognized that working out solely to impress other people, such as striving for a beach-ready body to make others envy, does not offer them joy. The internal benefits of exercise, such as enhanced strength, resilience, and mental clarity, were instead the primary focus. You may incorporate a simple yet effective kind of exercise, walking, into your evening routine. Even a little evening stroll might have a dramatic impact. Pay attention to your surroundings and the air you breathe as you walk. Instead of focusing on your day's issues, relax and enjoy the night sky. Prepare for a good night's sleep by taking a leisurely stroll around nature, moving your body gently and admiring its beauty. Remember that Stoics' ultimate goal of exercise is to live in harmony with nature. This needs that we are always physically prepared and in top shape. Exercising maintains us not only physically fit, but also mentally strong and prepared to face the challenges that life throws at us. Physical activity before bed does not need to be tough or time-consuming. Little changes such as practicing yoga or going for a quick run might add up to major benefits. Making it a regular part of your life is critical. When viewed through the perspective of self-care and personal growth, exercise may begin to appear as an investment in your health and pleasure rather than a needless evil. The next time you consider cutting back on your workout program, remember Marcus Aurelius and the Stoics' belief in the transformational power of movement. Consider the strength and grace of your body, as well as how physical activity can help you acquire attractive attributes that will improve your quality of life. You may take care of your body, mind, and spirit by prioritizing exercise, as the Stoics did. 3. Recap the day. Nothing has such power to broaden the mind as the ability to investigate systematically and truly all that comes under thy observation in life, Marcus Aurelius allegedly noted. This profound insight underlines the importance of reflection in our daily lives, a tenet of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believed that the morning and evening were the best times to reflect thoroughly on life. If you want to be prepared for the day ahead, ponder in the morning. If you wish to reflect on the day that passed, do it in the evening. Clarity and self-awareness can be developed by regularly examining one's beliefs and behaviors. Reflecting about the events of the day before retiring for the night is a life-changing practice. Marcus Aurelius' meditations were intended to give a space for contemplation and growth while he considered his own life and ideals. He kept a careful eye on himself, constantly striving to align his actions and behaviors with his higher beliefs. As a form of mindfulness, this introspective practice helps us become more aware of our activities throughout the day. Attention, as the Stoics called this type of awareness, is to make you aware of your own behaviors and if they are in line with your higher self. A few Stoics compared daily contemplation to making a judicial argument. Taking the time to meticulously review your actions and decisions allows you to reflect and evaluate your day. Rather than being judgmental or harsh, this is an attempt to be sympathetic and honest about your day. Rather than blaming yourself for failing, concentrate on learning from your mistakes and growing. If you want to make this a regular part of your routine, set aside some quiet time before going to bed. Consider the entire day, from the moment you wake up to this precise second. Examine all significant events and trades. Consider asking yourself, what did I accomplish well today? What emotions did I experience? When did I have the most anxiety or discomfort during the day? In what ways may I learn from these setbacks? Is there anything I could have done better but didn't? A more conscientious individual takes the time to reflect on the day's events and how they affected them. Consider a time when you had a terrible experience, such as a misunderstanding at work. Consider how this occurrence affected your emotions and how it progressed throughout the day. After that, you might consider how you might improve your future reactions to similar difficulties. This type of reflection can lead to increased emotional intelligence and smart judgment. Daily reflections are an excellent place to begin, ensuring that your behaviors align with your ideal self. It is a self-check to ensure that you are operating in accordance with your principles and goals. If you want to be more patient the next time you need to communicate with a co-worker, you can use this reflection to see where you were impatient, even if you value compassion. This method of reviewing your day involves more than just identifying defects or areas for improvement. It's also about giving yourself credit for the things you did well and celebrating your victories. This type of affirmation may help to boost your confidence and motivation. No matter how minor your accomplishment appears, it is critical that you recognize and praise yourself for it. Incorporating a review like this into your nighttime ritual can be really beneficial. You can use it to relax after a long day, organize your thoughts, and prepare for a good night's sleep. If you were unable to write in your journal first thing in the morning, now is an excellent chance to make up for lost time. Putting your ideas on paper might help you retain more information and give shape to the insights you gain. The Stoic practice of day-to-day reflection is an effective tool for self-improvement. Benefits include maintaining a steady moral compass, refining your behavior, and expanding your self-awareness. You can embrace Marcus Aurelius' attitude of resilience and continuous improvement by simply sitting down for a few minutes at the end of each day to reflect on what occurred. 4. Reflect on your own sage. A master must be present in order for reading and writing to be mastered, Marcus Aurelius stated. The concept of a sage is central to Stoic philosophy, and it is especially applicable in everyday life. Sages are people who embody wisdom, discernment, and mastery. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, was Marcus's mentor. What would Zeno do? He regularly asked himself. Reflecting on a wise person we like can be a powerful tool for guiding our own lives and decisions. This Stoic strategy can still be implemented in current life by looking for someone whose character attributes we respect and aim to copy. Someone you know well, a renowned person from your past, or even a representation of the ideal self you desire to be, could serve as your personal sage. To utilize this person as an example in your own life, you need to understand what it means to be this person. Including this in your nighttime ritual can give you a strong sense of direction and purpose. Review your own sage before bedtime. Take some time to consider their characteristics, capabilities, and problem-solving abilities. Consider whether your current actions match those of your role model. How did I demonstrate their characteristics? How did I fail? And what can I do better tomorrow? The goal of this exercise is to use another person as an example to improve your own actions and decisions, rather than to idealize them. Thinking about what Zeno would do provided Marcus Aurelius with a clear, virtuous standard against which to measure his own actions, which was extremely beneficial. In the same spirit, by reflecting on our elders, we create a mental map that helps us navigate life with greater discernment and honesty. Assess your personal sage based on the characteristics they demonstrate. Do you see knowledge, kindness, courage, discipline, or patience in them? These features should strike a chord with you. If your sage is a kind person, reflect on occasions when you could have demonstrated greater kindness and empathy. Consider where you could improve your self-control if your sage is known for their perseverance and regimentation. Remembering your sage may help you stay true to your ideals. As a result, you can stay aligned with the person you want to be. When you're under pressure or need to make a rapid decision, this strategy can be really useful. When faced with a difficult decision, contemplate what your sage would do. Furthermore, this strategy is about more than just reflecting on previous actions. It also involves planning for the future. Keep these qualities in mind as you plan for the next day by thinking about your sage each evening. Consider how your wise mentor would approach a challenging work meeting if you were in that circumstance. A future-oriented perspective may help you emotionally and psychologically prepare to act in accordance with your underlying values. This modest Stoic practice has a tremendous impact because of its beauty. Regularly reflecting on your own sage will help you establish a growth mentality based on the lessons of those you admire. It makes it easier to live an honest, purposeful life by transforming nebulous virtues into concrete actions. 5. Look down from above. Thinking on our life in relation to the entire universe, or as Marcus Aurelius expressed it, from the point of view of the cosmos, or taking a view from above, is a Stoic exercise that can help us attain clarity and peace of mind. Consider how much better it would be if you could take a step back from the emotional pandemonium of the moment and objectively assess your day, difficulties, and concerns. Looking at things from a broader perspective makes our issues less intimidating and provides us a better idea of how to deal with them. In today's world, there is an abundance of background noise, ranging from advertising and news to social media and the never-ending flow of daily activities. Our minds are constantly racing with fresh information, making it difficult to unwind and contemplate anything. When our minds get overloaded with thoughts and ideas, we may experience a condition known as mental burnout, in which we feel as if there is no more room in our minds to function. This is where the Stoic way of seeing things from a higher perspective truly shines. We can train ourselves to look at our life objectively by making this adjustment in perspective at night. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed first. Close your eyes and imagine yourself far away from where you are now. Take a mental picture of yourself in your room and gradually expand it to include your entire home. Consider the other people in this room and how you may help them cope with their feelings, thoughts, and issues. After zooming out, you can view the entire neighborhood. Consider how each person in your community has a unique set of experiences, hopes, and anxieties. Continue in this fashion, widening your perspective to include your neighborhood, country, and finally the entire world. Consider the billions of lives being lived in a planet with vastly different languages, cultures, and landscapes. Everyone, including you, has a personal narrative full of ups and downs, dreams, and fears. Persist in broadening your perspective to cover the entire universe, our solar system, and galaxy. This will make you feel less concerned and anxious about your personal difficulties. When we consider the vastness of the universe and everything in it, we are humbled by the realization that our concerns, no matter how large they look, are inconsequential. What I mean is that contextualizing your experiences allows you to better understand them. Looking down from above reveals how we are all depending on one another, rather as distinct individuals. Looking at things from a different perspective allows us to remove ourselves emotionally from our problems and obtain a better knowledge of them. We understand that many of the things that worry and stress us out are fleeting and frequently insignificant when considered in a larger context. Consider a disagreement you had with a co-worker or friend as an example. When examined up close, these issues can appear overwhelming. However, when you take a step back and look at the larger picture, you will notice that they are merely blips on the radar. They do not represent your entire existence. This shift in perspective can help one approach issues with a clear head and an analytical mindset, allowing them to find answers without being carried away by their emotions. This also allows us to improve our ability to sympathize with and understand others. Putting ourselves in the shoes of others allows us to better appreciate and respect their viewpoints and experiences. Knowing that others are going through difficult times may allow us to connect with them on a deeper level and be more understanding and helpful in our relationships. Another useful way for dealing with worry and stress is to view things from a higher perspective. Taking a step back and looking at things from a higher perspective may help reduce feelings of overload. Looking at the big picture may help you realize that you are strong and capable of overcoming whatever challenges you face. Including this Stoic practice in your nighttime ritual will significantly improve your sleep quality. This allows you to relax more easily after a long day and prepare for a good night's sleep. You can achieve a more level-headed and resilient mindset, ready to face life's inevitable obstacles by consistently practicing retaining an aerial viewpoint. As you prepare to sleep, take a deep breath, relax, and take a bird's-eye view of your life. Find peace and understanding in the vastness of the cosmos, which serves as a constant reminder of the bigger picture. Anchoring yourself in Stoic wisdom is a simple yet profound way to navigate the complexities of modern life with grace and resilience. 6. Lounge around with loved ones. According to Marcus Aurelius, those who live the longest and die the quickest lose the same thing. An important principle of Stoic philosophy is the belief that one can never fully lose what one has right now, the present moment, because that is all one has. A well-deserved family trip is the best way to genuinely enjoy the present moment. Marcus Aurelius adored his family despite the fact that he was an emperor with numerous responsibilities and obligations. Every night, as he put his children to bed, he would urge himself, "Don't rush this," so that he could be totally there for them. If you do this again, it could be the last time. There is no guarantee that you will both survive the night. This habit of cherishing and enjoying every moment with loved ones can serve as an example for all of us. In today's fast-paced world, finding quality family time can be difficult. There never seems to be enough time in the day due to the pressures of work, social obligations, and the pervasiveness of technology. However, even with a packed schedule, we can create time in the evenings for family, just as Marcus Aurelius did. Being truly present when spending time with loved ones necessitates an emotional and mental engagement in addition to physical presence. The answer is to put down your electronic devices and focus on those around you. The simplest actions can build a family's relationships, sharing a meal, playing a game, or simply talking about one another's days. No amount of screen time can ever replace these memories and feelings of belonging. As Stoicism teaches, reflecting on how ephemeral life is can help us value the time we spend with those we care about. One typical regret among the dying, according to Nurse Bronnie Ware's experience with terminally ill patients, is that they did not spend enough time with their families. Many of her patients expressed sadness that they could not spend more time with their partners or enjoy their children's youth because they were too preoccupied with work and other duties. This insight should serve as a powerful reminder to think on our own mortality on a regular basis, as the Stoics did. Recognizing the limited nature of our time with loved ones allows us to begin deliberately organizing our evening activities. Instead of lazily scrolling through social media or being engaged in television shows, we might choose to engage in activities that foster connection and harmony. These moments of being present and connected enrich our lives as well as the lives of others we care about. Modern families often spend only 30 minutes of quality time together per day. Despite their best efforts, many families spend their time together mindlessly watching TV or doing anything else that does not promote true conversation. We may break the cycle and create stronger, more fulfilling relationships by actively seeking out opportunities to spend quality time with our families. Perhaps you might establish an evening routine that is both simple and meaningful. It might be as simple as eating dinner without electronics and discussing the good and bad aspects of the day. Alternatively, you may host a weekly game night with your family when you all gather to laugh and make memories via friendly competition. Everyone may look forward to the ceremony and the enthusiasm that these traditions generate. A heartfelt thank you and appreciation can also help to enhance family relationships. Creating a loving and supportive environment in your family can be as simple as spending a few minutes before bed thanking each member. These acts of appreciation do not have to be extravagant. Even small gestures can have a significant impact on each individual's sense of belonging and worth. Children learn important values by spending quality time with their families. They learn a variety of concepts, including relationships, empathy, and effective communication. They learn a lot from how you talk to each other, listen to each other, and care for each other. They are more likely to develop into balanced, emotionally competent individuals as a result of witnessing healthy behavior modeled for them. It may also be beneficial to apply Stoic principles into your time with your family. Teaching your loved ones about gratitude, mindfulness, and the fleeting nature of life can improve your ties while teaching valuable life lessons. Stoic philosophy stories that teach us to be appreciative in the present moment are an excellent example. 7. Get prepared for the day ahead. When preparing for the day ahead, Marcus Aurelius's words of wisdom, "In your actions, don't procrastinate," could not be more accurate. Doing your nighttime prep the night before is a definite method to ensure a productive morning. Marcus Aurelius strongly believed in getting up early and enjoying every moment of life. He did, however, recognize that the actions you do the night before impact how productive your morning will be. By incorporating this Stoic principle into your daily routine, you may transform your chaotic mornings into a quiet and focused start to your day. To begin, at the conclusion of each day, spend a few minutes gathering your supplies for the next day. If you want to have a more enjoyable and productive day and feel less stressed first thing in the morning, try this simple trick. Arranging your clothes for the next day is a sensible first step. If you plan your outfit the night before, you'll save time and energy determining what to wear in the morning. Even though it's a small task, it can significantly increase the efficiency of your morning routine. Also, to avoid scrambling at the last minute or forgetting something, keep your work supplies, lunch, and gym clothes in your backpack or briefcase. Making a list of things to do the next day is an essential part of getting ready for the morning. Write down everything that is most important to you right now, including appointments and meetings. This will allow you to stay focused on what is vital first thing in the morning and get a jump on the day. After you've written out your must-dos, you may find it easier to relax and sleep well. Stoicism places a strong emphasis on discipline and purposefulness. You can exercise these Stoic characteristics the night before by preparing for the morning. You deliberately shape your day rather than allowing it to happen naturally. When you feel in control and prepared for the day, you may feel more confident and less apprehensive. In addition to these practical responsibilities, consider including meditative activities in your bedtime routine. Spend some time reflecting on the previous day. How much progress have you made? Tell me about the problems you faced and how you overcome them. Not only does it help you grow and learn, but it also draws the day to a close, allowing you to let go of any remaining frustration or stress. In order to get a good night's sleep, you must also prepare for the morning. Get the recommended 6 to 8 hours of sleep each night by getting to bed at a reasonable time. Getting a good night's sleep is crucial for a variety of reasons, including keeping a healthy weight, avoiding illness, and improving mental and physical performance the following day. Make time every night to do something that will help you relax, such as reading a book, taking a warm bath, meditating, or deep breathing. The Stoics regarded discipline and regularity as sacrosanct. For example, sticking to a strict schedule allowed Marcus Aurelius to perform both his formal duties as emperor and his own philosophical pursuits. You can align yourself with these Stoic ideas by making planning for the next day a regular component of your overnight routine. Laying the groundwork for regular order and stability makes it simpler to deal with life's inevitable ups and downs. Another thing to consider is formulating a strategy for the next day. More than just establishing a list of tasks, this also entails deciding on an emotional and mental attitude for the day. For example, you could resolve to keep your composure and patience despite the frantic pace of the day, or to pay more attention to those around you. You can use these intentions as a guide to stay focused on what is important to you and what you want to accomplish. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." Adopting these Stoic principles into your bedtime rituals builds the framework for a more peaceful, purposeful, and fulfilling life. Stay calm and wise by remembering that even the simplest act of thought brings you closer to the Stoic goals of serenity and wisdom. We appreciate you reading the Stoic Journal. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about Stoic philosophy and practical wisdom, watch one of the suggested videos on the screen. We are here to support you as you seek for a more peaceful and meaningful existence. Thank you for listening, and we appreciate your commitment to personal improvement and success.